So yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? Come on, lads. But it's all down to this amazingly modeled study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly the 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger I fear in his training.
That button. Continue. Make a nice smooth look. The flare. A lot of pressure here. it. I took this during Discord, and I'll have some odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
We will certainly make the buttons with space station behind there, folks. See what happens. See, it's climbing all over the place. The other crashing right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants a treat. Do you want a treat with the buttons? Do you want a treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the stage. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. You too. See you next time.
Greetings, everybody. Sorry about the title there. Anyway, we're going to give the PMDG 737-700 a lash. For those of you who don't know what a lash means, it means give it a try, even though you don't know what you're doing. Yes, and that's what's happening tonight on Gripper Sim. Greetings, everybody. Hope you're having a great week. Hello from me, and of course, our favourite producer Buttons. Producer Buttons, as you well know, she knows what she's doing, and I have a treat in my pocket, unbeknownst to you, Producer Buttons. I know this infuriates you, but there we go, little Buttons, that's a little treat for you. Just to start the stream in a good light. Greetings, thank you, Clappy D. Now, what happened was the title was Sunday's title. It was Sunday's title, and what happens is that YouTube just, I don't know what happens, just picks the last name. It's most bizarre, it does happen sometimes, but thank you for telling me, because I wouldn't have found out for a while. I hail you. So thank you very much. Time travel, yes, you were talking about time travel there. Clappy D said, Evening Gripper, change the name of the stream unless we're going back to Sweden. We ain't. We're going from Venice to France. This a little known airport is called, if I can pronounce it, it's called Basle-Mulhouse. Mulhouse, I don't know. Mulhouse, I don't know. But that's what we're going to do. So hello to, all right, well, first of all, Clappy D, thank you very much. Clappy D, one of our greatest moderators. One of our great moderators. Peter Badminton's with us as well. Ruden the Great. What's all this then? It says Ruden the Great. And Peter says, see if we can get 88 miles per hour then. Yes. They're talking about Back to the Future. Excellent. Also we have, yeah, that's it at the minute. Back to IKEA. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It happens sometimes. I don't know why. YouTube can be a bit... But look, let's move on. We'll leave that in the past, shall we? That traumatic experience I just had just before the stream started. So yes, I have flown the 737, but ages ago, and I'm going to do a few flights. I'm going to start badly. Otherwise I won't get started at all. I have a checklist, right? I know it's going to be messy, so you're going to bear with it. A newbie, if you're a newbie to the 737, you're in a good place, because we're going to learn together. Is what's going to happen, and some of you on the stream will no doubtly help. 737, yes, 737. Did I say 747 there? 737. Did I say 747 in the title? But I was the title there. No, I just changed to the basic where we're going to. Yeah, I know. Let us get. Oh yeah, let me show you around the scenery first. This is Venice, the payword for Venice. You would think we're in some sort of shopping centre by this view, wouldn't you? A kind of shopping centre or kind of a converted loft kind of thing. But no. There's some people there standing very still, being served by a waiter, or is a waiter looking for a tip? Is he looking for... He's looking for... Ah, wow, really? That is shocking. He's looking for a tip. Give me a tip, he says. And your man's going, what? What are you talking about? And he's like, give me a tip. And the other guy's... Oh, God, this is awkward. Yeah, so I do like people slightly moving around. I do. It looks good from here. I love the window look, the way they've done the interior. Happy days. This is Venice Airport, folks. Venice Airport. Let's yeah, it looks pretty good. It's as good as you're going to get at the moment. Do you know, I think it was out early on, but it's good. We've got a bit of traffic going on here. Not here, but over here. We've got some traffic going on here. World travel. I said I don't want any standard silly liveries. But there you go. There's a Ryanair. That makes sense. Not particularly busy. There's Delta over there. Some Americans there in Venice. And there's a British Airways. So it doesn't look all that bad, does it? It's a nice kind of evening, really. Yeah, let's reset the cam there and get into the cockpit, folks. And let's start this crazy madness. No, I didn't want. I wanted to do this. That's what I wanted. I got it. Cold and dark, folks. Let's make sure my throttles are all set. Flaps are set. Brakes are set. All that kind of stuff. I got this nice lever over here. You can't really see it there, can you? There, you can see it now. Big, thick levers. Do you know? I like that. Now, yeah, I prepared slightly. So, with any aircraft, we're going to put the batteries on first. So I'm going to follow the checklist a bit, okay? Down out charts and no times. Okay, I haven't done... Okay, let's do the flight plan. I've done this flight plan yesterday to make sure it works. I think it does work, but I'm going to do it again. We might have problems. I don't know. And go, the same thing, new flight, right? I've downloaded the sim brief downloader. Thank you very much, by the way. You know who you are. So downloaded that, right? So let's see how that goes. LIP Zulu to Lima Foxtrot Sierra Bravo. And we want the 737. I wish you would actually highlight the ones you've used most often. That'd be nice. 737-700. Okay, that wasn't too hard. And we want the PMDG. We'll go economy. And that's it. I do like a little bit of extra fuel. Okay. It does please me to have a little bit of extra fuel. Where was that now? Where was it? 40, yeah, reserve. We put on 90 minutes there because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how badly this is going to go. This is the question. Right? It's one of my first flights. So departure 04, arrival. Where's our arrival? Arrival's 15. Let me just write that down. Look, I tell you what we'll do, right? We just generate the flight plan, okay? That's all you do, right? As you know, if you want to. Generate the flight. Now, the SimBrief downloader should automatically do that now when I get into the airplane, I hope. Now, I did have one in yesterday. It's not going to make much of a difference. So hopefully we won't get mixed up here because this might be different than the other one. Yeah, it's been saved. Very nice. That's where it should be, I believe. And it's probably overwritten it. I don't know. Let's just keep going as if everything's going to be fine. Let's not look for problems. Do you know, as Picard said to Data said, well, what if they're not on the planet, Captain? Because don't look for problems, Data. Okay, all right, okay. Let's get the PDF up here and just go to the flight plan very, very quickly. There's no star going in here, and that worries me a little bit. I don't know why, but look, let's just get some stuff written down here. So we're departing 04 right. And we're going to be coming into runway 15. Let's check Navograph. Yeah, runway 15. Coming into runway 15, and our departure is Sid is Romeo Oscar Kilo. Is that I Bravo? It is I Bravo 7M. Thank God for European eyes. The Americans just have a 1, or it looks like a 1 or an I. You can't tell the difference. There's no star. We'll worry about that as we go, as we usually do in the channel, and you'll all help me, I'm sure. Don't wash your car in the rain. Says Scrappy D. What does that mean? Just trying to find out the punchline there. Right, the punchline. I just got the punchline there in the comments. Okay. Right, there's our flight plan, folks. Anything else? Yeah, our altitude. Flight level 300. 30,000 feet. Oh, hang on. What's this? What's all this then? 35 maybe? Those are the waypoints there. Okay, so put 35 in. I'm not too sure how that's saying. Obviously it's saying, okay, at Mogi we're going to be 34. Initially 30,000, then Mogi 34, then here 35. You know, so I think that's what that's saying there. Okay, good. Let me close that window down there. It's the traffic manager is telling me who's coming in and who's not. Okay, let's do that then, shall we? Let us go forth. Battery, I didn't even look at that. Okay, wipers and all that kind of stuff when everything's set in its right place. I don't care about that because it is a simulator. Battery. There you are. Come on. There we go. There's the battery on. And we could do an external ground power. Now, it's not available. How do we get that available? Yes, I have done some homework. Why aren't things and stuff coming on? Oh God, I'm in trouble already. That's the emergency lights, you fool. Where's the bat? There it is, there. Look before you press, Gripper Sim, mother of God. Oos, there we go. That's the emergency power. Emergency exits. Okay, so that's... Get away. There we go. Let's just guard that there. Maybe we should have that on, no? I'm guessing. Okay, good. So we got the batteries on. We were thinking about external power. Now, while all this stuff's booting up, the usual thing I do in the Airbus is switch on the navigation. So I think a line and then nav. And nav, there we go. I better check that because I can't see it from here. I'll have to manipulate the camera a little bit. Yeah, that's nav. Can't see it. Oh, how do we get to the... How do we get to... I have a view here. At least did for... No, I don't. No. Okay, let's get that going then. Yeah, where are you? There we go. Yes, they're both on nav. Happy days. Control shift. We'll get you back to the normal seated position. It's giving out about something now, folks. Probably power. Let's get the ground power set up here. Let's go to FS Actions, Ground Services. And GPU card, please request ground power. It's probably giving out there, I'm guessing, because we're sucking the life out of the batteries now. Right, the batteries are just been sucked to death. So it should come up, see it says connecting there. Does it actually have the animation? The ground power, folks? Where's the ground power? Oh, it must be connected now already, look. Okay, happy days. Yeah, it's on. Now, that light should light up saying ground power available. There we go, on own. Now that alarm should go off, and it has. See, that some logic is... There's no... I'm halfway there now. Pre-flight checklist. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just checking everything is switched where it should be. For start checklist, auto throttle are... Oh, I've missed a whole lot of stuff. Request flight plan clearance, okay. Let us go down to... Okay, I see it here. Parker brake set. Is it? Is it though? Is it? Now it's set. Ooh. I think I could be safe. Battery is guarded and closed. Standby power. What's this standby power they speak of? What's here? I have to move my head. That looks like it's on auto. Yeah, that's it. That's on auto. Pumps. Let's get the pumps on. All the fuel pumps, which are here. Oh, no, here. Is that what it's saying here? Left center fuel pump, right, left center fuel pump, as required. I'll just go put them all on. I'll put them on, great. I don't know if you need the center there. You leave the center off at the moment. APU start. Yes, I know how to do that. That's a very complicated process. All you do is you press it down to start its position. And you'll see after a minute the engine gauge temperature here at EGT go shooting up and back down to about, I don't know, between 2 and 4, I guess. There you go, low oil pressure, just like in the real thing. Vruden the Great says he'll be watching my back. Thank God. Thank you, Vruden. He's checking in the F-14 Bravo. So I've got to get that down my airplane. Boeing 777 Aviation says, hooray! Yes, Boeing, he says. No, just joined. Welcome, Boeing 777. Some Random Phillips also with us. Greetings to you, Random Phillip. Happy days. So there's the, as I was talking there, you saw that needle move, I presume. APU gen on. Where's that? Oh, it's here. It's this one here. Great. Position lights to steady. Well, I don't know about that. Would you really put the position lights and blind everyone on the ground? Do you know? It's on steady. That's auto and that's off. So, okay, we'll put it on steady then, fine. Logo light. Let's put the logo light on. Cabin lights. Yeah, let's light up this place like a Christmas tree, shall we? I'm always going. There's one. There's panel lights there. There's one area. I did see a dome light somewhere. Dome light was in here somewhere. Was it stuck in here somewhere? Dome light, dome light, dome light. No, I'll see it. I'll see it. Where are you? Dome light. It's dome light. I'll come across it. Okay. I'll come across the dome light. Let's put the oil damper on while we're here. Dome light. Okay, we'll move on. Exterior emergency exit lights, guarded and closed. That's what we did there earlier on. I want to put my eyes on them, so I'm going to take this one here. That's it. I should not be armed. That's odd. Okay, armed. There we go. Okay, I hope so. Passenger signs, own. Fasten your safety belts, folks. We're going for a ride. On. I don't know what that does. Chime only. Oh. Well, you call the ground. Packs auto high. Now, they're off at the minute. I think I gotta leave those off. Well, let's just do what they tell us. Auto, because I don't know, you know. IRS. Not the tax people in America. It's aligned. I think they're all good. Let's have a look here at our screens and see. No. No. Now, here's the thing. You got to be careful with these. How long does it take? Because, you know, you don't know if you're... What's happening here is enter IRS position. I've got to go to the main menu here. PGMD setup. Aircraft. What I'm trying to look here for is the IRS will align in realistic time, instant, or like 5 minutes. I think I set it to shorter time, so I'm not too sure. Let's see, it might have it in here. I don't know where that is. I just look to see if anyone's giving me any tips here. You just have to bear with me, folks. It's just like when I started the Airbus. Let's get that sped up here, because I'm not getting any information here at the moment. I'll find it. Displays. No, can't be there. Let's go back to the main menu here. You know, they really need the PFD, don't they? Now it's a PMDG setup. That would be logical, no? Aircraft. Equipment. No. Let's try the next one. Displays. No. Failures. It's not a failure. No, it could be FS actions maybe. I don't think so. No, it's got to be PMDG somewhere. Where can you set the PMDG thing? Now, it could be something else. Didn't think this through, did I, before I started the stream? Let us go to... where is init? I have to come in here first. So, pause init. Copy. Paste. Oh, that's it. That's all it was. So it did a line. So I've got that set up. Okay, so that's all I have to do there. So that's it. There, so we're getting somewhere now, folks. Iris mode selectors are on. Okay, flight management computer set. Let's do all the flight management computer stuff. Let's load this flight plan and let's hope this goes well. So I'm going to go into init again. Is it? No, not perfect. I want flight plan request. So let's go to the next page there. Did have something. Is it route? There we go. Here, this is the one. Go into route. Please work. Okay, it's 4 there, which I was playing around with, and the one we want is LIPZ to here. Let's double check that. Lima Foxtrot Sierra Bravo. That's it. That's the one I want. Great. Select that, please. And flight plan request. Well, that'll take a few seconds. Come on, let's see what happens. Just take a little bit. It'll come up here and say load. Now, I don't know if it's simulating anything, because I don't know how to do this. Load it up now. It's ready for uplink. Is that the way it's done in the real world? I don't really know if they do it wirelessly or anything like that, but I noticed I've been doing this there yesterday briefly, and it seems to work. Then I activate it, and there we go. Execute. There we go. Right. So it's got all our waypoints in there now. This is going well so far. So now let's go to departure arrival. Our departure is, we're departing from runway 04 right. 04 right. Boom. And our departure is Rock 7M. This one. And execute. Now we don't have an arrival. Okay. So let's see what's happening here. I know there are arrivals into here, but it's one of those weird sim things, I think, where you're kind of vectored in 99% of the time. So let's just see what it gives us and see if we can manage with this. At least in the way we can play with it. I'm hoping. So let's go to plan mode up here. Just like the Airbus. Let's go to 40 miles out. And we go then to legs and step. So boom, 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 boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now, there's a big discontinuity here. Right. Where's it? Just previous page. Step. 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 Where is the discontinuity? Okay. Just seems to have stopped there. Alright, let's not panic. Okay. Just stopped. Quite close. I'm going to go a little bit further on here. Right. I'm going to zoom out. Where's the bloody runway? Oh, there it is. Right. So we need an arrival in here. We're coming in from the north. So I'm just guessing here. I'm just guessing. Arrivals. That looks from the north. So what's that one called? See, I don't know much about this arrival chart business, to be honest with you. There's the airport there. So, you know, down here. Okay. All runways. So what's this one called then? What's this arrival called? A or S maybe? Okay, let's see what we got. Let's go into arrival departure. Arrival. We're coming into runway 15 LFSB. Yeah, but I don't know which one to pick, folks. Let's try this one. Or this one. Nope. Five. Looks good. You know what we'll do, folks? We'll just get rid of the discontinuity. Okay? I'm just going to execute that. I didn't see anything about A plus 8K. A plus A or S as well. No. Transition. Okay, that's even worse. Okay, so what we'll do. ILS-15. Execute that. Right, now we've got a discontinuity between here and here. So we'll just delete the discontinuity, no? So legs again. Let's go next step, step, all the way. There we go. There's our gap here. There's the route discontinuity. So I'll see from CF15. I'll copy that, paste it here. That's how it works. There we go. There's a link. Hit execute, and boom. Very nice. How long's the flight? The flight would be about an hour and a bit. Boeing 777. So you got loads of time. I'm kind of learning on stream like I started, you know. I know you're probably going, what are you doing? But that's what's happening. So that's fine. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Let's step all the way back, can we? Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Boom, 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 boom. Great. Happy days. I'm happy with that. So glory to everything. Let's go back to map mode. Let's go back to 10 miles out. Great. That looks fine. I'm happy with that. Flight plan is almost done. We're going to go into init now. and it should actually have loaded all the fuel weight. So 0 fuel weight should be, there you go, see it gives it to you there, as far as I'm aware. Reserves, I don't know. Cost index, we go. Cost index, we go 50. Flight level. Now, you see, flight level 35,000 feet. We'll try that one. I haven't done any weather yet. Prefer init request. Okay, let's request that then. All this has to be looked up, you see. So what I'm doing today really is just getting from A to B. And then once we can get from A to B, we're building on a very thin skeleton, right? And then we're going to, there we go, ready. We're building from a very thin skeleton, right? And we are going to, it's my flaps 5, I think, when they take off. Flaps 5, no? A very thin skeleton, and we're going to build the meat on it then, aren't we? Do you know? There's our V-speeds. Great. I don't know what this is. There's a lot of stuff I don't know what it is, but we're looking good. Now you can put in the runway wind, you can put in the slope and all that kind of stuff. I haven't done any of that. So there's a lot more to this than I'm showing you. We're just getting from A to B. So let's go back to menu then. No, sorry, to legs. It's all filled in. Legs. Excellent. I haven't put any radios in for departure or anything like that. So that's it. Now, right, we got to start the engines. Transponder set. Well, the transponder is just going to be on standby for now. It should be standby, not there, because we're, you know. So it's got standby, AT, transponder, then TA, and then TRRA. Great, that's easy. Just one button for all of that. So we're going to leave it in standby. Otherwise, when we not activate all the TCASs in the other aircraft, I'm thinking. Good stuff. ILS max speed. Yeah, let's, I think for takeoff, you need your, you know, your safety speed. And I don't know how they calculate that. I go 150. Right, no, maybe about more than that, maybe 160. I'm guessing. Altitude, we're going to have it go right up to 35,000. Does take a while there, doesn't it? What does my little button here work? Oh, it does! Oh, I hail you. Oh, now it's not working. It only goes 5,000. Oh, 50. That's 50,000 feet. What did I say? 35,000 feet. Can't go to 50,000 feet, folks. I'm delighted that button works. Does the other one work? Heading. Yes! Does the autopilot. This is great. The real sim gear does work in the Boeing 737. I didn't know that. That excites me greatly. Okay, the other thing. Okay, I'm not following the checklist. I know. Heading takeoff runway. Okay, we're taking off runway. I'll just put it 15. No, 15. Great. Initial altitude, we've set that to 35,000 feet. Now, obviously, if you got, you know, we'll be clear to our altitudes and stuff like that. Yaw damper, yaw damper I put on already. That was up here somewhere, and I saw it there. No, there it is. The yaw damper's on. Happy days. Window heat. Okay, yeah, you need the window heat there. So the window heat is, yeah, my eyes are hunting because I'm learning where everything is. So this kind of thing, I don't look there at the comments because they're going to tell me, and I'm happy to look at the comments. Fuel when you're ready. Yes, I will fuel her up. Window heat, icing. Where's all the icing? Where's all the icing? No. Wing anti-ice, yeah. Windows are here somewhere. Now wait, you see, right? You'll see in a couple of streams' time. I'll be flying to all this. Do you know? That's the window heat there, isn't it? What's the probe heat? Oh, there's the windows there. It's just the awkward position I'm looking from. I'm happy to look for this position because this is where you would be, isn't it? You know, so there's all the windows, the window heat's on. Flight altitude set, landing altitude set. We're not yet. Oh, it means flight altitude. I have a problem with this. It keeps barking at me. Where are you? Where are you? The actual altitude for the cabin pressure. Right, so we need that. Where are you? I don't want to have to move off my seat. Where are you? There it is. There, you dummy. So, you see, I think you just put 35,000 feet. We're going to, sorry, 35, yeah, 35,000 feet. Now, it does bark at me. I don't know. Hopefully someone will come on and tell us. I don't know, 50 feet. Let's leave it at that. Flight directors are both on. Tiny little buttons for the flight directors. 1 and 2. LNAV as required. Yes, I'll have the LNAV, please. Oh, it won't do that. Vena, it won't, not yet. Why won't it do? Oh, we haven't even started the engines yet. Okay, minimums reference. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Minimums, okay, we'll worry about that in the way. That's for our arrival, we'll do that in the way. Altimeter reference in hectopascal, in inches of mercury, or hectopascals, please, thank you. Auto brake, reject takeoff. No, that's the other way. And comm radius, that's fine, doors closed. Okay, let's get rid of all the doors and shocks and stuff. And let's get out of here now. To do all that stuff, you've got to go into the menus, which I'd much prefer the pad. So go into the menu here, go into flight sim actions, ground services. Is the APU started? The APU started and good, so we can get rid of the ground power unit. Let's switch it off first. Where are you, ground power unit? There you go, off. And get rid of the ground. Release him. You can go. Air stairs. Are the stairs there? I want the stairs to go away. They are there, look. There's the PMDG stairs there. So we need to get those out of our face. Inhibit me, okay. Oh. Oh, there's something not on here. Generating power from the APU. I think you're going to switch that button again there. That's it. Okay. Let's give it out to me because the battery's been starved. Now, get rid of the ground power unit. External pit power. No, just go away. Okay, air starting. Where's the stairs? Wheel chocks removed, please. And I want the stairs out of my face. Are those stairs gone? No. They're still there. Doors, perhaps? Open, 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 open. Oh, that's extending the stairs. No, I'm extending the stairways. I don't want to extend the stairs. I want to get... Oh, that's very clever. So it but it got rid... It did get rid of the... It did get rid of the... Let's track them then. It's very cool, actually, Boring thought of that. I think that's very cool because that's a big problem for the airlines sometimes. They get to an airport and there's no one there with the trolley, with the stairs. So you can just put down the stairs in the aircraft. Very clever. Okay, great. Let's get back inside here and stop flip-flopping around. But take our time. LNAV and VNAV. I thought that was supposed to come on. Do you know, they're not supposed to come on here. ILS Mac now went to... oh, I hit the wrong button. But heading at 150. Why won't that come on? Auto throttle. No, I think that has to be on there, is it? No, it doesn't like it. Let's get the engine started. Minimums ref, fine. Comms radius. Before start checklist. Let's get pushback going here, folks, right? Again, this does bother me a little bit. We'll use the sim. Now I want the aircraft nose to turn to the left. So let us tune to ground services. Yeah, tune to ground. Press pushback. Okay, brakes off. What I love about the Boeing is just to press the brakes. You know, you don't have to use your mouse with your feet. Now, is it going to just push us straight back? That's what I'm thinking. Is it just going to start pushing us back? He's not quite on cue there, is he? No. Boeing 777 says AN225 start up next. Oh man. Oh, there, it does just push you back. Great, there we go. So I want the nose to the left side of me. So when he says steer to the left, is that the tail or the nose? So is it as I see it? Let's try it. No. No. to the right. So tail to the right. Nose to the left, no? We can't get a controller there by the menus. Very nice. Very nice. Where is that yellow brick road, folks? There it is there. Look for that line there. Very nice. Oh, don't crash into my nose. Wait. Dumbass. Now normally I'd be starting the engines and all that kind of stuff. I'm just slowing things down a little bit. It's going to be tough. No, the other left. Thank you. Very good. Let's stop it here. Let's stop the pushback. Get rid of the tug. Request pushback. Technical connection. Go back to clearance. Okay, just go away. Does he just disappear himself when I finish? Oh, he does. There we go. He's gone. He's gone, folks. He's a goner. He's gone. It's odd to see that the 737 is the wings are longer than the body. Does that make sense to you? The wings are actually longer than the fuselage of the aircraft. That's because the aircraft is over-engineered. Okay, alright. So let's start the engines. Auto throttle arm. I did that. Why would these guys come on though? I think you gotta start the engines. Auto throttle, fuel pumps. Oh, good. And our fuel pumps, yeah, hydraulic fuel pumps. Oh, that could be an issue. Boom, boom. Anti-collision light set. Let's get that anti-collision light set. Position and logo on. That should have been on from the very beginning. Well, you haven't started the engines yet. Parking brake set. Let's start the parking brake. So actually, to press your physical rudder panels, hit that button, take your feet off. Ground equipment removed. Engine area clear. SEC display unit. Is it that one? Okay. Packs off. Packs are up here and they are off. Off to you and off to you. Engine 1 start switch. Okay, I know the rest here. So engine 1 start switch. Engine 1 is to the left engine. Switch it to grind. Left. Please work. No. So I followed the checklist. So this is to do with the pneumatic air. We need that air that's pumped through the APU to the engines. Okay. Does it take a while? Left engine, it's doing its thing alright, but nothing's happening. So, this is where I'm a little bit hairy. The packs are off. Oh, we need the APU bleed on. Did I miss that somehow? That's the APU bleed here. That should be on. Oh, I hear movement. There we go. APU bleed should be on. Same with all the big jets, isn't it? Now that it's spinning, I don't know what percentage yet, but we just add fuel. Just add fuel for that great taste, folks. And we've got the engine starting up. There it goes. It's kicking off. And one's starting to rotate. There we go. Don't you love it? Happy days. There we go. Now, what I love is, I find it interesting, is that once that engine is ready, it physically goes from guard mode to off. It clicks itself off. You know, which is nice. Let's look at the comments while we're waiting for that to happen. Oh, that happened. And you want the right engine now. Right. Grind. Cover it. Now we're going to start the other engine. I hear it spinning up. And just add fuel, folks. Just add fuel. Very nice. Generators 1 and 2 on. Generators 1 and 2 on. They are here. Well, we start at the left. I think you press it down here. There we go. That right engine probably isn't generating yet, but let's put it on. Yeah, it's not going to. It's got to be started there. Guessing. Just using Common Cop, folks, is what's happening here. Christoph Mick Sylvan. Greetings. 737-700 NG, I think. But it has the max winglets. Oh, you're answering the questions there. Great. Well, welcome, Christoph, sir. Welcome. Did you fuel it up, Random Philip? I'm hoping it took it from the flight plan. Let's check it. Where was I now? Put the generator on. So what generators are on? Okay, they're all on. Engines are started. All good. Happy days. We do not need the APU now. So we can switch off APU. There we go. We don't need the... I think it's just a switch off the APU generator anyway. Must do. Generator 1 and 2. Probe heat on. Yes, probe heat is... Where are you? Where are you? I'll find it, don't you worry. It'll happen. It'll happen. See how difficult this is. Oh, you should be on there, Mr. Yaw Damper. How dare you? Probe heat. Where's the icing? Oh. The probe heat, please. I'll find it. I had my eyes on the icing earlier, remember? Engine anti-icing. That's wing anti-icing. Wing anti-ice. Engine anti-ice. Where's the probe heat though? Why isn't it all in one place? What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with these people, folks? I'm blind, and it's there. You're probably screaming at me. No, it's helping out there. It's a tough one. It's a tough stream. There it is. There, I put it on already. Probe. There. Probe off. So it's up there. Let me think of this logically, if I may. There's all the window heat. There's the probe heat. There's the wing anti-ice. The engine. The hydraulic pumps then. So that's all icing up there. Okay, fine. You know, sometimes you got to do, you just got to look back up and go, okay, that's what it is. Okay, great. Probe heat on. Wing anti-ice required. No. Engine anti-ice. No. Packs are auto. Boom. We'll hear the air conditioning come on now. Isolation valve auto. APU's bleed is off. I did that. APU is already off. Engine start switches are continuous, which, yeah, we're kind of taken off, so you want to make sure nothing bad happens. Flaps as required. So we're going to use 5 flaps today, folks. As you can see from my little lever here, I got the little thing up and down. It makes a lot of noise though in the sim, not clicking noises. There you go, there's the flaps coming down. Oops, can't see them there. There we go. Very nice. Elevator trim for set for takeoff. Now, that's another question. Where should the elevator trim be? The stab trim. Where does it tell us all about the stab trim? There's no one on who seems to... Reading the great, you gotta go. Okay, I'll see you soon. Oh, middle section overhead. Thank you. 777 probe heats at the top. Great. Okay, so we'll worry about that stuff on the way. So the trim, we'll just put it down to a little bit right there. Right, I'm just guessing. I love the way you can see the sticker here, look, and the aging of the whole throttle thing. It's quite amazing. Elevator trim, fine. Flight controls, full free and correct. Yeah, recall. Oh yeah, this recall thing here. Electric problem. There's something I haven't switched on. It's going here. I forgot, yeah, when I started up that engine, I said, hang on, I've got to wait for the engine to start. And we got nothing here. Happy days. Great. Nice one. Lower display unit off. I presume that's that one here. How do you do that? Oh, you just press it again. Okay, fair enough. Fuel looks... I don't know. Yeah, the fuel 24.9, okay. We'll go with that. If we're running out of fuel, we just have to land and do an emergency landing. That's what it's all about. Taxi lights on. We're going to start taxiing, folks. Taxi lights are on. When we turn off lights, I guess, as well. That's required. I don't know what the story is there. Taxi checklist. Great. Turn corner, yeah. 5-4 takeoff checklist. Back up, big fuel flow. Center pumps is required. Anti-ice cabin lights required. Flight instruments checked. They're fine. Takeoff data, B1VR. We've done that. Nav equipment, that's fine. Landing lights, and that's before we go to runway. Interesting. So that's we start off next. I'm kind of learning as I go now, really, folks. That's what's happening. That's really what's happening. So let's start taxiing, if I may. Right? If I may. I'm not going out here. Let's see where that runway is. Okay. Very straightforward. Nice, Venice, nice, very straightforward airport, right and left runways. Let's see who's with us. Is anyone with us on the North European server? Anyone following along? Let's tag up here. We've got Echo India Bravo Mike Uniform with us. We've got John C with us. And we've got Limp Rocketeers with us as well. Now, some of you may not have appeared, but you will in the cruise. So usually 3 or 4. So, you know, it's going to be interesting weather. Let's get this puppy off the road now. I know that was a slow startup. Don't expect that to be happening all the time. Brakes off. A little bit of power. While I see it here, I'm going to put the spoilers to armed for rejected takeoff. And we also want rejected takeoff. There we go. That's nice. Rejected takeoff there. Very good. All the lights are set as required. And let's taxi and take off. And one little thing's worrying me here. Why isn't these coming on? Something obviously... Why aren't they coming on, folks? Anyone know why? I thought I set that. Did I not set the altitude, folks? The last time I did this, they came on. Why won't they come on? Does anyone know why VNAV and LNAV aren't working? Anyone? Oh, are we going onto the runway? There we are. Jesus. Let's not do that. Why isn't VNAV and LNAV coming on? Anyone? Evening all, John C. Evening to you. Anyone know why LNAV and VNAV ain't coming on? Is the autopilot working here? Yes, it does. Very good. I don't know why LNAV and VLAV aren't coming on. What have I forgotten here? This is a tricky one, I will admit. Let's get some bloody lights on here for a starter. Ah! I don't know why these aren't coming on. It worked for me last time. I did have a quick flight with this yesterday, I think it was. And it was fine. They came on before I took off and now they ain't coming on. This is something I haven't done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold short here. I'm going to hold short and see if we can, you know, figure out why that is. Maybe the speed brake shouldn't be armed. I don't know. My flaps are set, aren't they? Yeah, they're set to 5. So what's going on here? Let me just go into the flight plan. Have I gone to... Could it be something like... No, I'm on map mode there. Let's go to route. Legs. It's very peculiar. It's just lack of knowledge on my part. We all know that. Why won't it come on? And hit the record button. I will clap D. Recorder is started. I just take off. They come on automatically. I don't think so. I don't think so, folks. Let's go to the checklist here. Before takeoff, park the bike, yeah. Fuel, flow, reset, then rate. I thought reset then rate, okay. Fuel flow. Yeah, I've done that. Center fuel pumps, yeah. Anti-ice, yeah. Cabin lights, yeah. Safety belts, I guess, and all that kind of stuff. They are already on. Where are they? They're in an awkward place here. Where are the safety belts? That's what's important. They're all on. Major instruments check. Takeoff data V1, VR, V2. Nav equipment request takeoff clearance. Landing lights. Look, the landing lights on now. Boom, boom. Strobe light is on to, I would imagine. Okay, that's on. Taxi lights. Transponder. Clock. Okay. TA only. Now, my problem is not solved here with these two puppies. Ah! Something's not activated. Look, it's a broken line here. There's something not activated. This could be my departure. So let's go into arrival departure. You learn by your mistakes, no? 04 is active. And we're taking off Rock 7M. Rock 7. Rock 7 Mike. This one. Okay. Execute. No. It's not, for some reason, see here. It hasn't actually entered in the flight plan there. Oh no, what is that then? No, it has. Sorry, excuse me, it has. I was right to begin with because I was looking at, I don't know what that is, the heading. So here is, it's all fine. It's in the right place. So why aren't LNAV and VNAV coming on? I have to put on the autopilot first? I don't think so. That is very peculiar, folks. $35, please. I really don't know why that is. This is something new now, folks. No ideas. Init page. Maybe I did an exec there. Let's go to init. Takeoff speeds deleted. Oh, what? There you go. That's a reason. Well, they are too. I thought I put those in. Obviously not. Thank you to Cloppy D. You're a hero, Cloppy D. Now, I didn't ask for the execute. That would make sense, wouldn't it? So let's go back to legs here now and see if that that would make absolute sense there. VNAV. Oh no, no. No. Why is it different now? Why is it different, folks? So that wasn't an issue. That's all fine, folks, as far as I can ascertain. There's got to be something wrong somewhere. I don't know why. I don't know why. I am slightly confused. Let's take off and see if they'll activate when we're in the air. I don't know why that is. Let's just wing it, otherwise it'll be on the ground. We'll sort it out on the way. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. 04 right, so it's the further runway from us. Let's activate the Toby. That is plainly left. No errors when I had full power there. Yeah, that was the heading there. That was the... And 04 right. Oops. Okay, folks. Here we go. Here we go. Don't know what's going to happen now, really. 50%. We'll arm you. One more try. Nope. And why are you giving out? Oh, it's not that thing. Up bar. Off you go, folks. A little bit forward on the stick. 70 knots. 80 knots now. Here comes V1. V1. And rotate. Nice and gentle rotation. No wind to worry about. Positive right. Gear up. Now, please come on, LNAV and VNAV. No, something I've missed here. Let's zoom in a little bit. See what happens when I add the autopilot on here. Auto throttle is armed. Command 1. Now VNAV and LNAV. Oh. Oh! LNAV's come on, but auto VNAV. VNAV won't come on. So what have I done differently? Flops coming up. Here come the flaps. I'm just thinking here of what's going to happen next. No, it's disconnected again. I don't know why. I'm hand flying it now. I don't know what's going on here. Why is it so different than last time? I don't even have markers for the profile. I wonder what would have made that turn. We're turning over 30 degrees here. Maybe it wouldn't have made that turn, you know? Easy now. Let's just get on as much as we can with regards to the profile. Auto throttle doesn't seem to be doing its thing. And we're busting all sorts of speeds here. Now I need to know why I'm making this mistake, otherwise it'll happen again. Let's not kill the passenger spy. There we go. Let's see if we can get on profile here and just ease that rate. Okay, so I've busted airspeeds, that's for sure. But look, it's a learning episode. Maybe you have to hold nav and VNAV. No, I'm pretty sure about that. They wouldn't do it on the ground. Let's get on track here. And the Mach is set. Why is that saying A there? Okay, we're getting a lateral nav and not vertical navigation, which is a problem. What's wrong with the vertical navigation? It worked yesterday. I did most of this yesterday, folks. Right. Legs. It's giving us altitudes now. No vertical nav. Flight directors are both on. Now it's diving towards the ground, look. There's no vertical nav. There's something not switched on, folks. There's definitely something not switched on. Yeah, I know, I disconnected it. Okay, I'll have to manually do it here for the moment. I'll have to do it manually here. 250. Okay, we got the speed to 250. We got ladder nav, so I'm in control of the speed now. That would help if the autopilot was on. It should turn right, it is. Autopilot reset, did it say? Is this guy here maybe? So you can see in the flight director it only has lateral navigation, not vertical. Anyway. Let's disarm stuff and things. What altitude are we now? 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. You can go as well. You can go as well. Safety belt signs. They can go off. I thought about bing bing there. I don't know. Q and H. Set to standard. So standard set. All that stuff should have happened. Will you engage? No. I don't have engage. Very peculiar, folks. No ideas, anybody? Now we're above 10,000 feet. We're going to increase our speed. Are we at full power? 93%. Yep. So it's busy. When you kind of half know what you're doing. Well, that's even worse than, you know. We're on our way anyway. I do like their livery, the PMDG's livery, you know. Let's switch off some cameras for the moment. Let's get rid of the yoke cam and my face just for the moment. So at least we're in control of the aircraft, folks. It is an interesting one. It can be very frustrating without... No, I have to admit, I haven't watched any videos either. You know? We're just guessing. All answers say exec has not been pressed on the perf. All answers say exec. Yeah, it hasn't been pressed somewhere. Clabby says VNAV needs to be able to calculate the vertical profile. Certain things may inhibit it from happening, such as incomplete perf init discontinuities in the flight path. Oh, maybe I had to do something after that. Because we did change the flight path, Clappy D, you're correct. You know, but how do we now recalculate that, or can we? So, I may have missed hitting exec. That's possible. So, how can we reset that? You know? Okay, can we get to climb and all that kind of stuff? Okay, there's climb. Target speed, nothing. Well, let's say no, it's right. Max rate of climb, please. Execute. Oh. Next page. Yeah, it hasn't got any targets, I'm guessing. I am kind of half guessing. It would be a joke. You know, if you stuffed it up before you took off and then realised, you got to be able to fix it, though. You know. But I would imagine it would come on to execute. Flight level 35. Target speed. There's nothing in there. don't know. So how can we get those speeds in there? I'm just guessing that's what has happened. That would make logical sense, Clappy D. And to calculate the vertical profile, some things may inhibit from happening, such as incomplete. Is there discontinuity we didn't see? Could be. Can't see any discontinuities there. Oh, good, folks. In regards to that. We're going now to Rock I Bravo. There it is there. Now wants to stall, so I didn't increase the speed. Interesting. Let's lower the nose a little bit here. Pot it off. That's because I had set the speed, we're getting higher, okay? And of course we need more speed to keep our aircraft flying. So I didn't keep my 330 knots though. Why won't we keep the 330? Well, because the autopilot is off. Now I want to obey my speeds here. N1 maybe? No, that's a guess. You see, I want to load my speed here. So it's not doing that. Auto thrust. It's not obeying either the speed I set. So we're still on, it's like we're manual power here. Oh, the throttle disengage. Or the thrust, should I say. Let's only disengage. The auto throttle's off. Let's take off the power here manually ourselves for the moment. That should be there. You can go back to performance init page and hit exec. Performance init page. You can go back to perf init. There we go, another few degrees. I'm just being very aggressive now because I just need to work on. I need to work on. I need to work on this problem as well as fly the airplane now. And we need to solve this problem. Let's get the old camera back. It's accelerating now. That's good. I'm going to overspeed now if I don't pay attention. Now, right, so perf init. Perf init page, where are you? Perf init. Do you mean init ref? Perf init. I don't know. I can't find it. Perf init. Let's take a little bit of power back now. Now, please take my speed. Oh, that needs to be armed. Speed, please. Where are you? Where are you? Give me 8.0. 0.80. No. That's not happening either. That ain't happening either. This is a problem flight, isn't it? It went fine for me yesterday. We're still slightly climbing, which is fine. I ain't keeping the speed either. "23 minutes to go, folks, to solve this problem. I'm going to learn one thing every day in this now. And this is the thing I'm going to learn today, hopefully. So, turn off speed next to N1, I think. Yeah, it wouldn't turn off. Oh, it will now. Speed won't engage either. Now the speed is kind of getting steady. Let's take a little bit of power back. Hopefully, we'll get up there nice and slowly. What have I done? How could I get myself into this? This is another fine mess I've got myself into. Something to do with those. Turn speed off next to, if you set auto throttle on and set your speed, don't push speed on. Oh, now it's on N1. Now the auto throttle is, it's doing its thing. Okay. So I've got to find out what the difference is between N1 and speed, is what's happening now. But that doesn't solve our problem with VNAV. We need that to know when to get down and all that kind of stuff. That's going to give us problems now, because I haven't figured out where it gives us the total distance, the actual total distance to go, so I can do some 3 times table maths. So I need to figure this out somehow. Okay, so we're on N1. Thank you very much, Boeing 777 Aviation. So that's that problem. Sorted. So now we're back to the main problem. Is why VNAV won't work. Why won't VNAV work? It's got to be something I've done here. Now I'm kind of guessing here. I probably would. Let's hold. I don't want to press anything. I don't know what it does. All right, let's have a look at Google. I'm going to have a look at Google on the next page. PND2737. Why will VNAV not work? VNAV not working anymore. No, that's just a bug going back in the day. Let's see if we can sort this out as any time this year at least. No. No. Okay, let's have a read of this here then. Oh, look at those men. We're listing all the eye candy, folks. We're missing all the eye candy. Come on, mice, where are you? Come back to me. Not quite at our cruise yet. Just keeping an eye on things. That's all fine for the moment. Oh. I'm coming over the mountains now. Right, VNAV now, I'm going to read this here now. I might be a little bit silent here. So hi, I'll press VNAV notification. Okay, you have all your data set in the box, i.e. performance, init, exactly what you said there, Clappy D. That would be required before VNAV. So why can I find performance init, perf init, right? Perf init. Where perf init? See, I was thinking init reference. No, perf init. Where is it? Or is it gone? Because it took off. Where's the perf init page? Maybe I didn't and that stuffed up the whole flight. You know, I just don't know where the perf init page is. Am I blind here? Can I not see it? Do you know? Next page, perf init. Isn't it ref, route, climb, cruise, descent, brightness, menu, legs. Arrival, legs maybe? Something on legs. Route data. Let's just requesting the winds. You know? Perf init. What's under the menu button? N1 limit. N1 limit. What's this? Fix? No, that's to do with fixing points, I think. Arrival. Right. Let's have a read here of this. Have you on the auto throttle? Yes. You need to press accept after filling all the data in the perfect page. Is it? Looks like. They keep going on about perf init. What I'm thinking is you may have to press it before you actually roll down the runway and take off, and it disappears from the FMC. But I'm just guessing with that though. Route, then next page. Ah! Stop that. Route, then next page. No. No. See, you could have disappeared. Now we need to think about when we descend, and it's not going to be in there because we have no VNAV. So let's go. Oh! What? Why do we have? That's because we're on our cruise altitude. Okay. I wonder will that slip into action then when we're in our cruise. Nope. Okay, let's think about this. What's next? Let's just get our plates ready for arrival, because then we're going to have more problems. So just to step away from that issue for the moment, we've got to approach. Coming into runway 15. We're going to do it manually. We want in the box a 111.55. 1.55. Active 111.55. 111.55. An approach course of 152. Approach course of 1. Oh, that's the heading. No, we'll do that button for me. 152. .152 once, 152 twice. Okay, that's that done. Okay. Fine, we're not getting any readings there because we're out of range. Fine, so now when do we descend? How do I find out how far I am in total? That is the next thing, just to get ahead of ourselves. Prague, will that tell us the total distance to go? 68 miles, no? Nav status? Anyone know how to... Oh, okay. Okay, this is ringing a bell. Nav data. Approach. I need now to know when we descend. Oh, it has top of descent here. Very interesting. Great. So that's that done. All right, now we're just approaching our cruise eventually. 35,000 feet. Keeping an eye on the speed there, making sure the auto throttle's still armed, and it is. And should start taking back the throttle now in a second. So that's that problem solved. It's giving us our top of descent, alright? So we can descend manually. Now back to our initial issue, our initial problem. Let's have a look outside the window for a break. And I'll have a look at the... we can fly it there. It's not like, you know, it's not like we're going to be stuck for when to descend, because it has top of descent there. But still, I'd like to know our total miles out. Let's have a look there. I know how you can figure it out, says Boeing 777 Aviation. Restart the game and fly the A320 and the problem's sorted. No, we have to figure... This is how I started flying the A320. We've figured it out. People came on and gave me advice and stuff. Clemedy says, but VNAV and LNAV can only be set in the air. Well, yesterday I did a quick flight and I could do it in the ground. I just took off, activated autopilot, and Bob's your uncle. Do you know? So I did have a quick flight yesterday, so it wouldn't be completely miffed. So Miranda Phillips says, hello, how's it going? We're trying to sort out why LNAV won't come on. Do you know? Trying to sort that out. Something I missed, but if we fix this, then I've learned one thing. And it's always one thing per flight I want to figure out before we get to top of descent. So what's happening is LNAV, I can't activate LNAV. Or VNAV, sorry. Vertical nav. Why is it doing that? Let me stop that. Let's set our altitude to our height. Intercepting the ILS 4,000 feet. And our minimums. Our minimums are C. $1,134. Now where do we put that is the thing. So anyway, let's put our 4,000 feet in here. Now I think when we want to descend, we'll hit level change. I'm guessing here. That's what I'm guessing, folks. Oh, I can use this button here. Great. Robert Times, greetings, Robert. Robert, the man. Robert is the man, folks. Robert Times has joined us. He's saving the day. Robert Times, he says evening. Okay, here's. He's going to save the day. He goes, init ref. Robert Times is helped me out with regards to this. Thank you very much, Robert. Robert is a hero. Initref done. Right. Index. Performance. Fill in your reserves. You forgot that. Oh, really? You have to fill in reserves? God, yesterday I did put one in there for shits and giggles. So that's the reserve fuel. So let's put 5 in there. Execute. Now, I don't know if that's matching what we have. It's not matching what we have. Now let's see. Okay, folks, this is the moment. Robert Times, this is it. This is it, Robert. Hang on, let me center the screen here so you can see. And oops. Robert, you're a hero. I'd never have found that. So why, if you don't put in, he says, sorry, let you swim a bit. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that. So the reserves, I'm thinking in my mind, is what reserve fuel you have. So I don't know. That's not really matching what we have. But why would it not? So fill everything in. But I won't forget that now. But why is the problem? Now cruise winds I don't have. I haven't loaded the weather. Performance unit requests. Did we do that before? Oh, we did. So a little bit of understanding and pressing buttons and they do an action isn't good enough. You need to press buttons to know why it's doing the action. So reserves. What is the reserve fuel? Do you know? So basically you have to fill in everything. Generally Boeing 777, it looks like, yeah. The problem's sorted. There you go. Thank you so much, Robert Times. Robert Times is very helpful. Did I reply to your email that time and say thank you? I hope I did, because I got a lot, you know. So now, right, now the aircraft is actually, unlike the Airbus, it's going to descend automatically to the 4,000 feet. So I don't have to hit level change. Anyway, Robert Times says, mostly your reserves are about 2 tons. But with your current fuel, about 25 tons, that will be a bit more. Fuel is not taken from SimBrief. Okay, so the fuel isn't taken from SimBrief, and that's what Clappy D was saying earlier on. He says, just check your fuel there. I was going, what? But I did look down here and I saw the fuel here at 19.9. So I thought that's fine. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay, so that's something I shan't forget. In any way, shape or form. Robert Times, thank you very much. We knew someone would come along, Robert. We knew, at least I thought, I hoped. I knew. Everyone does, I hope. One day there'll be no help. And I'll be stuffed. So great. Oh, Robert, while you're on, actually. How do I find my total distance? If I go to Prague here, I'm guessing. That's not 17. What's our total distance? I know it says here top of descent, but if I didn't have that for some reason, you know, I'd like to be able to do the 3 times table. 119. That's 117. Next to LFSB, so it's 115. So that's our runway we're going to. Lima Foxtrot Sierra Bravo. Ah, okay, so there you go. So that's to the next waypoint here, right? And the times are here. So it's giving us 17:11 Zulu as our arrival time in the sim time. So now we should start descending soon, by the way, folks. See here? We get to our top descent. And let's get some rings here. Top descent now is about 6 miles or so. And now it should start slowing down, I hope. Not yet. So great, that's another thing. I'm going to do that again, Robert, as you know. So just to go to Prague mode. There you go, just Prague mode. Prague mode. and to see your total distance. LFSB. So we should descend at, we're 35 by 3, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 105 miles out. By the 105 minus the 2,000 feet, 4,000 feet, so let's say 30. So 90 miles, maybe 100 miles, and that matches up. So if we do it with the calculator there and just be exact, 35 multiplied by 3 is 105 minus 4,000 feet, 101 nautical miles out roughly. No? And we're now at 104 nautical miles out. So 101 I said, didn't I? Yeah, it's going to be 101 exactly. No, couldn't be that right. Okay, it's 2 miles out. Now, why aren't we descending? There we go. Now we're descending now. Boeing 737. And don't be accelerating either. Should have been slowing down, really, shouldn't it? Not accelerating. Now the parts come back. More and more and more. Great. Okay. Happy days, folks. We're on our approach. Everything's fine. Robert Times to save the day. He said, 190 next. Yep. Robert Times says, LNAV, don't arm because the angle of the first waypoint is more. LNAV didn't arm because the angle of the first waypoint was more than 45 or 90, can't remember, degrees or so from the runway threshold. You should have used heading first. Okay. So LNAV didn't arm because the angle of the first waypoint is more than 45 degrees. Oh, I remember saying the turn. I don't think it's going to make the turn. Did I say that? Yeah, it wasn't going to make the turn. So from the runway, you should have used heading first. Okay, cool. So you take off and heading and then go to nav. Okay. Thank you, Robert Times. Great. Now we got a bit of time. Just to share, Robert sent me an email there about. I've got a little bit of time. So here's the thing. When you're flying this PMDG, you've got to go into SimBrief. Do I have it open here? Where are you, SimBrief? Well. Okay, let's open up SimBrief here in the window. Oh. So you got to go into SimBrief. Now, first of all, I downloaded. Let's just go to dispatch here. Let's see if I can. No. Oh, it's saved. Okay. Damn it, I'm in a different place now. Anyway, you download SimBrief Loader. It's part of SimBrief. It's in here somewhere, SimBrief Loader. And rather than having to manually take the files with SimBrief for the weather and the route and put them into your another folder somewhere, Microsoft Flight Simulator, it does it automatically. So it does seem to work for me. I don't know. It may work now. So I just got a little bit confused in that. I'm just noting here that just like in the Airbus, there is our lateral navigation where we should be following. Sorry, vertical navigation we should be following here. We've got a little guy here to see if we're too high. So we're 62 feet too low, I think that's saying. That's fine. And in Prague, in the Airbus, it tells us in Prague here if we're too high or too low. No. Right here it tells you if you're too high or too low. That's all you need. So we're on profile. And all is well. Let's get some eye candy, folks. Let's disconnect my face just for the moment and get some eye candy for a change. That was busy. At least I learned something. I'll review that before we finish up. One thing every day, all you need to do per flight, isn't it? Well, hey. Robert's saying it's a separate program on your desktop, maybe. You didn't set up the WX folder, so not a big problem for now. Yeah, I haven't. I didn't actually. No, let's do that now. It can download wins as well. Yeah, let's do that here just while I'm on, because the only time I get a chance to play with this is when I'm streaming. You know, it's very rare I get time on my own. What was it called? Sim Brief Downloader. Sim Brief Downloader. Yeah, there we go. So what I've done here is flight plan. The wind uplink goes to the same place. Not here. That's the default. So what I do here is I'm going to change the folder to, I have it in Flight Simulator, Community, and PMDG. This worked for me. I got mixed up between what it was giving me as well. Where is it? PMDG 737 config and flight plans. Oh, it's WX, is it? Yeah, in here. Select that folder. And there we go. Very handy, rather than you having to manually much better than you having to manually copy and paste the files. You know, I just want to take all those little things away from the start of the stream, so that's quite good. So you just do it in SimBrief, generate your flight plan, and throws it in here automatically. You don't have to go copying and pasting files, which is great. And I think it's working now. There's some settings I didn't have on as well, Robert. I just switched everything on. You know, I just switched everything on. I think that's working now. Tell me to switch something off if you think that's wrong. So there you go. Robert says download it into C users web update, that big thing there. Yeah, I did that, but I have it, my community folder, somewhere else. It seems to be working in that place where I have it, which is odd. Can we find out here? Any way to find out? Can I load the wind data now? Where do I load the winds? I don't think is it too late for me to load the winds now? Net index. Oh, I remember this from the. I remember this from the. Let's perfect it there. First fetch the data again from SimBrief Downloader. If it's not working, use above folder. Okay, thank you, Robert. Yes, because that's the default, isn't it? Where I have my community folder elsewhere. First fetch the data again in SimBrief Downloader. Oh yes, of course. So you can fetch the data again as in here. Boom. And it tells you. Excellent. How do I download that weather? We're good. 16,000 feet now. I better. There's nothing more to do now for the moment. Just take my face off there. Okay, I better actually now concentrate on the rest of the flight, because what's going to happen is I'll be digging into something and I'll be engrossed in it, and then it'll be like, oh, you didn't activate something. Oh god, that's what's going to happen. So let's think of the next step. 10,000 feet is the next thing. So 10,000 feet. Well, stow the passengers. Stow the passengers. Oh, that should be off, by the way. That shouldn't be on continuous like that, should it? Well, for landing, yeah, wouldn't it? You know, for approach and landing, I'm guessing you'd have continuous on the engine start. You know, it's just in cruise to switch it off. Robert Thumbs says, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe you should concentrate on flying. But he did say, I might learn a second thing, Descent forecast request winds. So menu, no, FMC, right. Init, index, approach. Is it done it automatically? Descent. Oh, excuse me. No. Performance, no? No. Approach. No. Am I blind? Press the descent button. Oh, here, Des. Des descent forecast. Request winds. So, I'm thinking you can do that for cruise and descent and approach. No? Oh. Okay, I thought I did that. Keeping an eye on here. We're still good. No DME yet. I've got the right frequencies in. Forecast uplink ready. Load. Data link invalid. Okay, it's. I don't know where it's downloading that from. It's probably from the previous airport. I'm guessing. You know. Anyway, great. We kind of learned that. All right, 10,000 feet. Oh, I didn't take them off in the first place. Oh, on. There we go. And then use the above mentioned filter. Great. I'll switch from standard. Yeah, so the transition altitude here is. What time I shut down nav? Shut down nav graph? No. Transition is 7,000 feet. All good so far. Going at 4,000 feet, 6,000 feet to go. 31 knots up here, so wind won't be too strong when we get there. So I'm going to do the 747 now until I know it like the Airbus. We'll switch back and forth maybe, but now for the next week or so at least, you know, I'll just do the 737 until I get shit hot. Well, not shit hot, but when I'm fluent in flight sim. You know, not like getting confused with, because there's going to be lots of confusion in the next few streams, isn't there? So until we learn the 1%, because 1% seems to be good enough for the flight sim, because there's another 99% below that, I guarantee you, in the real world. Yeah, let's get ready. Let's get the cameras back on. Okay. I can't see the. Oh, there's 4,000 feet. Is that 4,000 feet altitude? Okay. Let's just hit standard now. What's. No. What is the QNH? QNH, I'll have to look at my phone here. I'll have to look at the QNH, folks. Push buttons is kicking off now as well. Let's go to our weather app here. I'm using Aero Weather, one word in your store for your phone. And we are going to Lima Foxtrot Sierra Bravo. That's the correct airfield, Mulhouse. And the QNH is 1012. Not far off. 1012 once. No, I don't want 1012 twice. And 1012 thrice. QNH is set. Oh, hello, producer buttons. You all ready for the descent? Just the buttons. Okay, you know I have a second treat in my pocket. Is that right? Okay, just the buttons. Look at the cuteness, folks. Look at the cuteness. Let's get the mic out of the way there. Look at the cuteness. Now, produce the buttons. Here's another treat I had snuck away in my pocket. There you go. That's from everybody on the stream. There we go. Can you see the controls there? Yes, you can. Okay, it's getting dark, and we're going to have another. Look, let's read the weather here. 6,500 feet. How many miles we got to go? We have 19 miles to go. Plenty of time. Okay, so here is the weather for I can't pronounce it. Basle-Mulhouse or something like that. Euro Airport. New scenery. Okay, issued at on the 14th at 20:30 Zulu. Good God, it's at 8:30. Wow, it's almost 9 o'clock. Auto generated. The wind is 240 and 13 knots. Visibility is actually 10k or more, but there's light rain. Scattered cloud at 3,400 feet, up to they don't know how high. Broken at 4,900 feet, broken at 7,400 feet. TCU. Thunderstorms. Temperature 7, dew point 3, QNH 1012 temporarily. Wind is 190 15 knots, gusting 28 knots. And then there's possibly 4,000 meters visibility and showers of rain. So the approach I like it windy. Oh, the minute I look up, the weather's gone. So there's a few showers. Is there shower? Please be bad visibility over the airport. Please have atrocious visibility over the airfield. That would please me greatly. We're going to take our left turn now shortly. We are 15 miles out. So 10 miles. I'm just making this up in my head, right? The approach. I know there's proper procedures. 10 miles out, I'll go flaps 5. Do you arm the spoilers though? You know, should they be armed to here? I'm thinking that. You see, it's not liking that. No, they're actually going down now. Well, they're not. No, you do. What is it? I'm getting noise in the cockpit now. Why is that? Oh, it's gone now. So they're armed, and we need to arm our brakes. I put it to 3. We are now 12 miles out. Lights are as required. They're all good. Have you set the ILS course? I believe I have 152. So we've got a nice approach here actually. A nice intercept here. It's turning onto it now. And let's hit the approach button for the love of God. Jesus. Approach. Boom. Just like in the Airbus. Now it's active. Are we below the glide slope? Yes, we are. We are below the glide slope. And we're all good, folks. There's the runway there. I'm kind of disappointed I see it. I like to see it at about 10 feet. That's what I like, folks. So 152 is approach course, which I've done. Thank you, Robert. Frequencies and course are done. There's our distance, 10 DME. I don't know all this stuff. Single channel. Oh, we've only got one autopilot. Okay, fine. I don't know why this cross in the MM. I've got to study up on that. We'll find out as we go. And the airplane's flying it down, folks. I think we should go manual now. What do you say? Let's go manual. Manual now. Less is more. We've got a wind. We've got a quartering tailwind at the moment, and get my view correct. There we go. And it's my aircraft. Less is more. Less is more. And oh, of course, the auto throttle. That's a giveaway. It's too easy with the auto throttle, folks. 2,500 feet. And we're coming in for approach, and I got to remember it's not an Airbus, so I got to trim it. I'm looking for about 800 feet a minute. I just want to set it up so I don't have to do anything because I'm lazy. Do you know? The recorder is running. And flaps now down to 5. We're down. I'm a little bit late. I got a bit chatty. Gear's coming down. It's going to balloon. I'm not going to let it balloon. No, you don't. Flaps down to 25. I know that's very bold. Big movements. Don't go half scale, Gripper Sim. All the flaps went down at once there, which is a no-no. Don't go half scale. You got 20 degree. No, that was too much flaps there. Because I'm going too fast. I didn't think of that, did I? No. 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 There we go. There we go. Okay, I got 15 degrees of flaps now. That's too fast. Oh, go away, auto throttle. You're annoying me now. Go away. Go away. Go away. There we go. It's just going too fast, folks. It's just going too fast. Let's get some speed brakes out here. Yeah, that's the go around. I know it's an unstable approach, but, you know, I'm learning. Don't go Haskell. Don't do it. Okay, I'm not going to bother with any more flaps now. There we go, about 160 knots. That was a bit of a mess, I understand that. Yeah. You always take being too high anyway. I'm not concerned about the glide slope. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sneeze on final. That really helps things out. It takes me in too high. I'm convinced it takes me in too high. Now, eyes at the end of the runway. Get the center line. Come on. I want a nice speed touchdown here. A bit of a hump. It's fine. There we go. First thrust down. Don't let the nose wheel slam down. Get on the center line. That's that wind thing again. That's that wind coming in again. Really, I should have got that nose wheel further on the ground earlier. And I won't take that turn. Oh, I might take this turn. And I should have taken the auto brake off. A little bit of a messy landing, but I can work on that. That's easy. That's the easy bit. when you're not chatting. Oh, look at all the easy chat. So that's the easy bit. Flaps up. And let's clean up after we get past. So I find it. I know it was a bad landing and all. A bit of a messy approach, but I like the manual. Let's come to a halt here and clean up. I like the manual aspect to flying this more than the Airbus. Brakes on and pull. Transponder. I'm going to look at the comments now. I can see them in the corner of my eye. Onto standby. The TCOS as well, so it has it all in one. That's handy. Lights. Let's not blind everybody. When we turn off lights are on, do we leave them on? Okay, let's put the taxi lights on. And get the APU to start. And they can come off there. Strobe off, no. I'd like the wing and the wheel. Oh, we don't need those. That goes on already. What else? What else, folks? There's the APU starting up there now. And there's something I've forgotten. Why aren't they up? Oh, they come down automatically, do they? I don't know. There you go. Let's have a look. Yeah, speed, Robert. I was going way too fast. You should have reduced the speed in the speed window when the window opened. Happens when GS is active and extended flaps accordingly. Yeah, I was way behind the schedule. Way behind. I know that. I kind of knew it as it happened. I was chatting too much. But, yeah, we got it down. So let's recap before we do the replay. So what have I learned? What happened was, the first thing that happened was, is that VNAV would not activate. The reason it wouldn't activate is because... Oh, it's gone. I didn't put in my reserve fuel, and it doesn't like that. So you got to put in reserve fuel because SimBrief does not put in the fuel. So how much fuel did I have left? That tells me here, sure. Okay. Oh, I had 19.1, really? Okay, so it takes it for Flight Sim, and Flight Sim generally gives you half tanks, no? Is it reset there? I don't know what's gone. I don't know what's happened. But it usually gives you half tanks. I think that's what happened. Perf index performance. Index performance. There we go. Make sure that's in there. Reserves. Thank you. Great, Robert. Let's park up somewhere, folks, in this nice airport here. Let's see if the sim will actually give us some sensible ground. Turn to ground. Taxi to gates. Acknowledge. Gate to... okay, fine. That'll do. Now, one thing I want to find out, is my baby wheels working? Oh, they are. But I need the little small... This is too big. Park brakes off, and let's taxi back to... Let's see if I can do... I wanted to... When I get to the gates there, what I want to do, if you don't mind, is to see if I load another flight plan from here to somewhere else, and that will actually work. Right, while you're on, Robert. Robert Times, you're using pounds, see? Make sure SimBrief is using that as well. Oh. So, yes, that's going to be an issue as well. Oh. That's going to be an issue as well. Yeah, so... Well... Oh, I am using pounds. How do I... SimBrief using that as well. How do I switch that off forever? Because I mostly fly in Europe. I love the way they've got all the parked planes here. Look at the view. Look at the aircraft coming into land. It's just bizarre. Who's going around? Yeah, so I'm using pounds. So how do I change that? I'm going to write that. I'm not going to do that now. I'll figure that out after the stream. Alright, I'm going to write that down. Pounds. I want kilograms, no? And check SimBrief as well. And if I'm flying in America, I'll change back to pounds. So that's going to cause issues as well, isn't it? PMG aircraft settings, so we can do it now. Menu. PMDG aircraft settings. Come on, Gripper Sim. I thought it would roll with idle power a little bit. PMDG settings. Under display. Oh, I'm gone daft here. Let's just follow him properly. Aircraft settings. Aircraft settings. I'm not following you correctly here now. PMDG aircraft settings under display. Okay. Displays, there we go. There's loads of them. In the wrong place. Page 8 of displays. Thank you, Robert. Oh. Am I in the right place here? Am I in the right place? Displays. Page 8. No, I don't see it there. Ah, here we go. 9, oddly enough. Metric Imperial, you probably have the updated version, I'd say. Metric Imperial units, pounds. I want kilograms because I'm in Europe. There we go. There we go. That's that fixed because, isn't it SimBrief? It's in kilograms as well. Let's have a look at SimBrief then. I'll look at it after. Great. Okay, that's that done, and hopefully it'll save that for good. Let's go and park. Thank you, Robert. That's another thing I've learned. No, that's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes you figure it out yourself, you never forget. When it's given away, you forget, isn't it? Now, not immediately. So that's why I go, okay, the problem I had was I go into index, performance, and reserves, right? So I just did that again. just to hammer it into the brain, you know. So also I read a book on how to study years ago. God, it's a long time now, which is terrible. I feel embarrassing about the little baby wheels there. Let's get rid of them. There's an ATR my way, folks. He's very bold. So what happens if I halt here? Okay, let's not waste time. He's waiting for me. There we go. Look at that ATR, folks. I can't wait for the ATR to come out. By the time that comes out, I know I've hit the wing, but by the time that comes out, hopefully I'll be kind of confident at the 737. So we've got the Airbus, the 737, and the ATR, which would be great. Do you know? So we'll be set for a while, at least, and that's the important thing. Baby wheels. Where's baby wheels? There we go. So that'll be good, because current links into the ATR. That'll be a bit of fun, no? Now let's do the replay. I may have to change the weather a little bit. We'll do one with the weather as it is. One replay is the weather as it is, and I'm going way too fast here. And I'm scaring the shit out of the passengers. Ah, they didn't give us a marshaller. No marshaller. Okay, let's come to a halt here. What I do like, I have to show this to you. I just like this. Park brake on. Brakes on and pull. I won't switch off the engines for the replay. I'm going to put the flaps down for the replay. No, that's the wrong controller. We're about 25 degrees, I think, at the end. Well, maybe not, but I'm going back to 25 degrees. And what was I going to say there? Oh yeah, the CRJ as well, a Boeing 777. Yes, CRJ looks absolutely fantastic. I did a review on the CRJ. It looks very, very good. Everyone is saying it's absolutely brilliant. So Cloppy D saying, so lack of reserve fuel caused an issue with the perfinite, which led to VNAV and up. That's what it looks like. That's what Robert is saying there on Twitch. He's on Twitch there. You could set up the correct weather folder now. Now we're at it. I could do... Can we do the replay first, Robert? And you can help me out, and we'll stick around for a while if you want, for 5-10 minutes. So do the replay, because people are waiting for the replay, Robert, and we'll do that. Here's the link to the Subtle Taxi ribbon. Yeah, I downloaded it again. It's obviously not taken, because it wasn't working at all. Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate that. So we're going to stick around for Robert's going to show us a few things on Twitch there, folks. I'll let you know what he's saying here if you're on YouTube. So... let's do the replay, folks. Let's get a replay friend out. Oh, I was going to show you the steps. Let's wait till after the replay then, because I know you're waiting. Where's the replay? Where are you? Where are you? There we go. It's the replay. Stop recording and replay. Pause. Replay. It's going to go crazy now. The sim. I know you wanted to see the takeoff. It's a little bit dark here. You won't see nothing here. It's amazing if you go a little bit further away from the sun, the difference. And it looks like we've got those airplanes at the center of the runway again. There we go. Let's resume replay for the takeoff. This is takeoff in Venice. I know the lights are flicking and everything. And of course the flaps are only 5 degrees and the takeoff. Right there. The sound seems to be recorded well in this one, in the PMDG. That sounds like full part to me. Up we go. The tail looks like it gets very close to the ground, doesn't it? Yeah, the airplanes are in the middle of the runway again. It's got to be the flight recorder. And off we went. Happy days. We need to fix this here at the windows, don't they? They wouldn't stand out like that in here as well. Right, let's pause that. Get to... let it load in. You usually do stationary view first. Getting all the wheels into view and resume replay. It doesn't seem to record everything from cockpit. Let's see if it does. No, it's gone crazy. Which is a shame. There is the runway. Look at that ground underneath. This fantastic detail. If there was like a mine there or something. Or if the lights weren't flashing like that, folks. There we go. Bit of a messy approach. I think the landing was actually it turned out okay. Kind of rescued it at the end. But I'm enjoying this now. Something new. And you get. Can't see anything there. There we go. A little bit all over the shop. I don't like the floaty. It always takes you in too high anyway. I'm convinced. Oops. The nose doesn't slam down like the Airbus. I went a little bit off the centre line. Remember I was giving out. Oh, of course the reverse thrust as well, which is nice. How can I stop the lights flashing like that? That's infuriating. We've got a bit of rain. We're going to have a look at that from the side and then from internals. I'll switch you off. Oh yeah, it's giving out the landing lights weren't on. Yeah, it doesn't like the... There we go, we fixed that. Okay, let's have a look from, did I say the side? Pause. There we go. Look at that down below. Absolutely stunning scenery. Just this area here. Robert Imes, in the 737-900, the tail is only 30 centimetres above the ground on rotation with flaps 1. Really? And 50 centimetres with flaps 5. Generally, if you don't rotate above 10 degrees, you're good with all the 737s. Okay, so don't rotate above 10 degrees. That's incredible. 30 centimetres of the ground. Wow. It's over-engineered. It's like making a Mini into, you know, fitting another 7 passengers to the Mini. Look how close it is to the ground there. The tail. And of course, I love the way it records the reverse. There we go. Robert Time says Microsoft Flight Simulator has a bug with the ground speed GS. With some runways it will take you in too high indeed. So when runway in sight, go visual. There you go, folks. That's for somebody who knows what he was talking about, and I can confirm that. So don't give out yourself if you're coming in too high. Go visual because it takes you in too high in Flight Sim. There you go. Let's go to window view now. And pause the replay. Got a nice kind of approach here. Glide slope, Robert says. Okay, let me read that again. Sorry, Robert, I pushed it what you said there. So, just to reiterate there, Microsoft Flight Simulator has a bug with the glide slope. With some runways, it will take you in too high indeed. So when runway in sight, go visual. So that's... I keep saying that, and I'm sure of it, because I've done it in the little ones, you know, many times. Look at there, operating the... I love the way it operates, spoilers. Subtle Taxi Ribbon. Thank you, Clappy D, for putting that in there. I'll have to download that again. I downloaded it again because it wasn't working at all. Now it's giving me the box standard, but I'll look into that. Look at that weather and the rain, and it's just make that a little bit more, you know, a bit more like real life. This is the view I like, coming inland somewhere, as we all do. Let's see that wing. Watch that wing for the wing flex. Just a little bit of wobble there. That was all it took. Too smooth a landing, I think. You get a bit of wobble from the wing. Seems to wobble randomly. Looks like it's wobbling, you know, every few seconds. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know about the wing wobble there, folks, but anyway. There you go. Let's pause that. And move all the way to the end here and put my brakes on and stop replay. And there we go. Oh! It looks like we're having it on with an EasyJet there. These planes are very naughty. Anyway, folks, I'm going to stay on for an extra few minutes, okay? And I think Robert was going to check this video for details about the GS book. Oh, great. I'll put that link in there for everybody. I may not take it into YouTube. Probably not. Thank you, some random Philip, for saying good landing. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think, do you know what, Robert? I think I sorted that out with the winds. Well, I'll do one here, and if I have a problem, right? If I have a problem, then we know we have a problem. Do you know what I mean? Parking brake is on there. No, on please, thank you. So I'm going to download another flight plan, folks, right? So that's the end of the video, effectively. But I'm just going to stick around a little bit, because some of you may not want to go to head off. But we'll be back tomorrow night, of course, 7 o'clock Irish UK time in the evening. So I'm going to stick around just for 5 minutes. I want to see if I can upload another flight plan and go to another destination without leaving the cockpit for the turnarounds. So I'd just like to say thank you to some random Philip. He's got to have his dinner. He's back though. Cloppy D, thank you. We learned something to Cloppy D, didn't we? It's always the fuel. Yes, it is. So it doesn't load it from SimBrief either, of course. Some random Philip came back there. 777 Aviation set the recorder. Thank you, 777. I like Boeing and Airbus GPWS. It's very good. The landing was good, you said. Oh, thank you very much. Good landing, some random Philip. That was nice. Says Copy D. Minus 200 feet for a windy approach isn't bad. Did it say minus 200 in the replay? Well, it seemed less than that. I don't know if that really reads the... I'll have to take that off. It doesn't give an accurate reading. I've seen that before as well with this particular thing I'm using, the Fly Live. And it comes up saying your feet per minute. I don't think it's that accurate. I don't know, but that's what I heard. And I read all the rest there. So Randy Phillips, thank you very much, and I'll see you later as well. Thank you very much for the flight. At least we got from A to B. Now here's the thing I want to figure out, right? And while we're here, for shits and giggles, I want to show you this. This very quickly. Very quickly. I just thought this is hilarious. Go to menu. PMDG LFS actions. No. Doors. Ground cert doors. No doors. Air stair extend. Which way? Where's the air stair? Oh, it's coming down the back. No, I didn't. What? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong airplane. Yeah. Let me just move the airplane a little bit there. That's a bit of a pain in the neck there. That's really quite annoying. These are just very rude. So I just think that was really cool the way they have the air stairs. So retract. Quite cool, isn't it? I just, you know. That was the left door. So we want to open the left door. Forward left door. Forward left door. And extend the stairs. There we go. Very nice. I just thought that was a nice touch. There, folks. Anyway, now let's back to business. Back to the main menu. So I'm going to download another flight plan and see how this works with the SimBrief downloader. Okay, so I've downloaded SimBrief downloader. And I'm going to create a new flight plan just before I go so I can do this in the future. Come on. Where are you, SimBrief? Where do you go? SimBrief, new flight. So let's say for argument's sake we're departing from where we are. Lima Foxtrot Sierra Bravo. We'll go to Dublin. I'm not going to Dublin because it'll take a long time. We're taking using the same aircraft. 737. I always have trouble finding it here. 700, and we're going to select the PMDG economy, generate flight. Now let's see what it should come up, I'm thinking. Will it? Move that out of the way. Oh, you have to have it open, it tells you. Okay, so it's saved it to those places. So there we go. That's the file we're looking for. We've got it in weather and flight plans. Okay. Let's see if I have it in the right place. Now we go in. I'm hoping. Make sure I got the window here for Robert Times. So now we're going to go to init. Let me just see what he's saying first. Your old 320 can't seem to let you go. Oh no. It says if you only select the airframe right drop down menu, the aircraft type will automatically be selected. Okay. Oh great. Oh, is it init? Menu. Let's see. Route, of course. There we go. Right, so we got the route. Request flight plan. It's going to give me... You see, this is it, Robert. This is what happened to me. It doesn't give me the new ones. I have to come out of the sim and back in again. So it's got the 4 there from before. Do you see? So it hasn't given me the new one. And I have to come out and back into the sim. That's what I was giving out about. I was going, no. Okay, he says no, wait. He's saying wait there. Wait for a second. So let's open up the thing so we can use another folder. Wait a moment, I'll look it up. Okay, take your time. So what Robert's saying there, folks, is he's saying I put it into my community folder, right? It does download them, but I have to come out of the aircraft into the main menu and back in again for it to load them in. And I'm not too sure which. I see what you're saying. Uses, so it's the original. So you have to you can't put it in the community folder, because that didn't work for me either. Let's try that then. What a bummer. Are you sure? Okay, so I'm wrong here with this. Okay, so let's change that. So go to folder, and we got to go into C. Users. Because it did work when I came out and in, but I know what you're saying. Let's try it that way. Sorry, users. Where's C? Users. Users. App data. App data. Packages. Local packages. Look at Microsoft, blah, 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 blah. That's a long way to go. Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I'm trying to find it in here. Ending in W Echo. Then local state. Packages. PMDG aircraft 737. Work. Flight plans. Select folder. So I'm going to copy that. For the weather. Except I'm going to weather here. Now. Export this file only. Isn't that how? Is that how you save it, Robert? Or will I try another one? Yeah, it should work. Okay, so let's export it now, right? That's that one. So I'm doing it manually here now, right? And you should never have to do it again. So now I'll just minimize that. Request flight plan. It's got 5 now. Oh, it has all of them now. Oh, hang on, let's just make sure here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it doesn't have the latest one. Okay, let's do another flight plan. Let's load the flight plan again. New flight. Doing a new flight. Okay, so where we are is Lima Foxtrot Sierra Bravo to Dublin. And at least that's up our registration, was it? 737. 737, where are you? And generate flight. Okay. Oh, it is there. Oh, it is too. Okay, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it saves them on as well, Robert. So, now, I'm going to try one thing if you don't mind. Try weather now. Oh yes, okay, so let's select that one. No, not that one. The one to Dublin. This will give us errors then. Select. Oops. Request flight plan. Right, okay, load. I'd love to know how they do this in real life. Is it, you know, some guy with an iPad or something? Takes a little bit. Activate. Execute. Right, so let's go to right then, or legs. There's all the legs are great. Okay. Okay, so got our legs in there. And perfect, and then the rest. Okay. Oh yeah, the weather. Legs, right data. Legs. Oh, right data here. So much to learn. Request wins, there you go. I'm going to forget that now. I hit the request wins. Come on. So if I do another from here to Dublin, the exact same flight plan, it'll overwrite the old one, I'm thinking. Robert, I'm guessing. Ready. Okay, it says it's ready. News uplink ready. I hit request. No. No. It's doing it? Doesn't give me anything here. No. Yep, if you set it up that way, it'll overwrite. Oh, great. Go to page 2 or 3. Don't see any wins there. Nope. Did I get the right folder? Did I get the right folder? Usually it will give you the wins, but I didn't see it myself this afternoon. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world if you don't get the wins. It's not the end of the world, is it? But however, tell you what I'm going to do, just for the final stretch to learn one more thing. I'm going to come out. I'm going to create a new flight plan and just see how it goes. It might be, you know, maybe to reset something after changing the folders. I don't know. Is there anything I didn't press there for the folders? Oh, did it? Yeah, there we go. Great. Okay, so that's. I'm going to close it down now. That's going to go. All my settings should be fine. I've got them all. I've got them all on. And I'm going to go to Dublin. Well, let me see. What will we do tomorrow night? What flight will we do tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, what? It doesn't matter. I'll think about that later. Okay, so let's for shits and giggle go from Cork to Bristol or something, right? EGGD. 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 Just gonna try one more thing. Desk forecast. Okay, let's try that next time. While that's loading, it'll load is reasonably quick with an M.2 drive. Oh, it's too quick. Oh, what the deuce? Oh, well, look, what we can do is I can get it set up pretty quickly. Let's just kick it off here. I just need the battery on for the FMC. We'll set the load state panel. Let's get it ready for taxi. And then we can load it up. Robert Hive says, in the legs route pages, it would show you the wind data from takeoff all the way to top of descent, the en route portion of the flight. With very short flights, it could be that there's only 1 or 2 wind data fields, of course, yeah. So, let us go into... We have to hit FMC first. Let's go into init here, where... No, that's not it. Route, sorry. Request flight plan. Oh. Will I generate the flight? Maybe it only says 5. Bear with me for a moment there, folks. Come on. Departure. No, that's the old one. Oh, I didn't do the damn thing. I'm half asleep here. Bear with me. Bear with me. Don't shoot me. Let's go back. Let's go back to the main menu. I didn't do the damn flight today. God, I'm wrecked today. It's been a long day. Okay, new flight. Come on, new flight. New flight. We said we're going to go from Cork. We're in Cork to Echo. It doesn't really matter anywhere. Golf Charlie. Is that a place? What's... Just bear with me, I'll get a KO here. Echo Golf Delta. Delta. Echo Golf Delta. Oops, that was close. Okay, there we go. And aircraft 737-700. We'll take the economy and generate flight. So that should be another one in there now. That should be 6 now. Cork to Bristol. So, FMC. There we go. It's loaded it. Cork to Bristol and the weather. And trying to remember now, was it legs? Yeah, request flight plan. There we go. It's working. Excellent. So that's great. Cork to Bristol. That's great. So that's really cool. I wasn't too sure, Robert, there when you were talking to me there. I thought I had to come out and back in. I said, oh, it's a pain in the ass. But that's working. Thank you very much. Robert Times, folks. Saviour of the day. Sorry, some of you, that may have bored some of you, but if you're using the PMDG 737, does that make sense? So you don't have to go, otherwise you've got to copy the folders into that big, long, awkward file there, which was in... Oh, did I close it down? I did. SimBrief Downloader. So you just download SimBrief Downloader, right? And it's very handy, but you have to... Now, what I've learned is it has to go into this big, awkward directory. And it does have it there as default, by the way, and I changed it to my... to my community folder, thinking that's where it was supposed to be, but I was wrong. So it's in here, and it does come up there, Robert, as default. It did for me, do you know? So that's very handy, so you don't have to go moving stuff around, which is joyous news. SimBrief Downloader. Now, Robert wants me to do one more thing. Let's go up to some buttons. Just buttons. So very excited here because I think she likes the 737. Oh, yeah, she's kind of kicking off there. Yep. Yeah, that's happening. Yeah, she just wants to say hello to everybody. Look at the cuteness. Okay, so just select airframe right menu. Okay. Robert Time says, for the next flight, don't do perf init request, by the way. It's not accurate. It will only use default values. Fill in yourself. Only request flight plan and weather. Okay, so to remind myself then, don't hit this straight away, because that's what I was almost did, isn't it? I almost did that. Yeah, so go straight into route and request flight plan first. Okay. Hi, Button says Robert Times. Button says, please. She also wants something to eat. As do I. I have to eat something now, folks. Robert Times, thank you very much. You are the star of the day. Sorry, my clap button isn't working because of the new PC. Steam Deck isn't working. So, folks, go Button says Shady. Shady, hey, how are you? And Evan's with us as well, just there now. We're just finished. Evan, I'm sorry to say, we've just finished. We're just, the last few minutes, we're just flip-flopping around with Flight Sim Downloader. And that's what was happening there. Robert Times is helping Serious on Twitch. G Cook Scotland, hey, how are you? So, folks, I'm going to go, though. But we'll be on again. You can watch the replay, if you dare. But we'll be on again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in the evening Irish UK time. So, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. And Robert Times, thank you very much. You saved the day. So, I've learned 2 or 3 things here, maybe more. So, let's hope I don't forget. But the big thing is, put in the fuel. Put in the fuel. Nice. So, folks, I've had a look after producer buttons. Otherwise, there's going to be trouble, as you know. And I'll see you tomorrow night at the usual time at 7 o'clock. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you then. Thank you, Robert Times, and everyone else. Ciao, ciao.